All right, I'm going to show you a simple method where we can take a design and repeat it infinitely. It's almost like a tessellation, which is a pattern that repeats forever and ever without end. This is something that you would use on fabric if you want to have a pattern that sort of repeats on a textile, or for wallpaper, another pattern that repeats without end. But you can also use this as a printing method and use a photocopier to take this image, repeat it, and then create a larger work of art. Now, the way I use it is with the photocopier. So the idea is that I'm going to work in black and white. So I'll do black and white lines. I can incorporate some cross-hatching if I want to have some depth. And then after I'm done printing and putting it together, I could add color. So I'm going to start very, very simple. You've got your sheet of paper and you want to fill your design. Now I'm going to do something very simple, probably cheesy. I'm just going to go ahead and throw in, a little heart. So I went cutesy just for the sake of a quick design. Now what you're going to do is once you have your paper sort of filled and nothing has crossed an edge, then you're going to fold your paper in half twice, once in each direction. You can use a scissor or a paper cutter to go ahead and cut your paper in half first. You want to be as exact as possible. And then we're going to reverse that. So I'm going to tape it together that way, but I'm going to tape it from the back so I don't see the tape. And a masking tape, clear tape, anything is going to be fine. And I want to match up those corners really well so I don't have any gaps. Oops. All right, that's good enough for now. And so I've already cut it this way. Now I need to cut in the other direction. Again, with a scissor or paper cutter. Okay. And wherever it was cut, you reverse those edges and then tape it again from the back. You line up the corners. All right, now you can see that some of your designs do now go off the edge of the page. So what we're going to do is fill the rest of the page. Any of these empty negative spaces can get more stuff. So now my paper is full, and this pattern can repeat. So I could photocopy this and then put that all over another paper and glue it down. So I have one I've actually done before this. So here's one, was a little bit more serious. I put in my name and symbols for myself. So as an artist, there's a paintbrush in here. There's a bird to represent that I like to travel. The hearts for my relationship, the fish because I love going to the ocean, and then my name is kind of in there, but because the paper was divided up, that gets divided up. So this, I used cross-hatching to kind of make it a little bit more interesting. So this was photocopied and then glued onto the larger paper. So you can see how this design is repeated. And you could do this as large as wallpaper or for a mural, and then the design repeats infinitely. And I could go back and color these parts in if I wanted to kind of raise it up again. So that's how you can take a simple drawing and turn it into a repeated pattern, like for a textile, wallpaper, or a simple printmaking lesson with a photocopier.